Oh my god. This doesn't work. Fuck, I don't know why I decided to do this call. Okay, let me check what I can do with this. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Sir, this is recording? Is recording? Yeah? Sure? I don't know. Is recording? Yeah? Okay. So let's start it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mujeres al Límite. And the topic for today's program is love. Love is a supreme feeling that anyone can experience. One doesn't choose when to fall in love, nor with whom to fall in love. Well, love is one of the most beautiful things in the universe. But just as it is beautiful, it can be bad, sad, and tragic, leading to the person to not recognize him or herself. In today's program, we have two guests who will talk about their experiences. In these experiences, you can see what a women can do for love or not. Our guests for today are Juliet and Katerina.
Okay, hello everyone. So pleasure to meet you.
Hi, I'm Katerina. Nice to meet you.
Okay, girls, welcome to Mujeres al Límite. And it is an honor for me to be talking with you and to have you here today. Uh, Obviously, two great women of literature. So, first, first of all, how are you doing today?
Okay, I'm pretty excited to be here. Like this is my very first time here, and it's like a miracle for me. Like I'm very excited to be here.
I'm very excited to be here, and I really want to uh, tell you guys my story.
Okay, girls. Mm, I already know a little bit about you, but I don't think that audience knows you yet. Please, girls, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, where are you from, some things like that. Catalina?
Okay, I am Katerina from the Taming of the Shore, and I am Bautira's daughter, and you can call me Kay. I am a very beautiful woman, and I love to bother people. I hate men, and I like to approaching men, and that's why I don't have boyfriend.
Okay. And Judith, tell us
Okay,
about you.
yeah, sure. Well, as you may notice, I'm Juliet, and I'm from Italy. I am from a very traditional like Italian family that is very like outdated, but I fell in love with the least expected person, and I will tell you my story later.
Okay. Girls, thank you so much. Okay, ladies, the theme of this program is love, as I told you before. So I would like to tell us your story. I know we have two different contexts here, so we can start with Juliet. What do
Okay,
you tell us? What do you have to tell us?
okay. My story start in in a very particular way, because I met a long time ago a person who now is my dead lover. He was like a shining star in the sky for me, and we met when I was like 16 and he was 18, and his name was Romeo, and we met in a masquerade, which is like a traditional festival where I come from. And he told me once that he saw me that he immediately fell in love with me. So, and I thought, well, he thought that I was his soulmate. So it was like a love at first sight. So, but the thing was that my parents in those times that were the Capuleto family, and
Yeah.
had like an arranged marriage for me and a young man that his name, I think it was Paris, something like that. I don't remember too well because it was a long time ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah, a really long time ago. So in that time, and with that arranged marriage, and the problems start to begin between my family and Romeo's family, because I was in love with him, and my family didn't understand in that time because they were like very traditional, like in Italian family they are very traditional with the person that you are going to marry. And well,
Yeah.
that was the problem. But one day we just decided to break up their relationship, and our families were like very happy about it, because
Yeah.
they in the start of our relationship they like start thinking to break our relationship, but they
Yeah.
couldn't because our love will like too immense in that time. But when that happened, my dead lover got into like a very deep, big sad, and he decided to end his life.
Oh my God. That is a tragic love story.
Yeah, it's just a very traumatic in that time. It was really hard for me to accept it and to just like stop thinking about him, because it was really painful, because I thought he was the love of my life. So,
Yeah.
and one day I I just started like, hey, he just is going to appear one day here at my house. We're going to discuss the things. We're going to talk about it. But uh, through the years, he didn't like appear because he was dead. So when I realized that, my world fell apart. I was, I was, I was really depressed. I was really in shock. That was, that was it.
Yeah. I can imagine that.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
big pain.
Yeah. Okay, Katarina, what about you?
Okay, guys, my story is this one. So my younger sister has a lot of stupid men like around she, and she wants to get married. But she can do it until I get married first. So I hate people, and having a parent was impossible for me. And yeah, I say it was because one day I met Petruccio. Petruccio eh, is my husband. And for some strange reason, every time I yell at him and sometimes I got like angry with him, Petruccio will answer me like in a sweet way and in a very kind way too. And that's how I fell in love with him, and I fell into his game. So I married with him, and Patricio basically taming at me because I don't know, just in the honeymoon, he began to train me like really badly, and he left me without eating for days, and he refused me to wear like my favorite dresses, and yeah, that was so hard for me. And in that way I finally like be able to I was able to have like a good and sweet character, and that's why that's for the humiliation.
Okay. It's totally the opposite to Juliet's story. Yeah. Okay, girls. I don't know if you have been asked about this before, but how do you feel after everything that happened to you? I mean, how did you deal with all these situations? Uh, what do you think about all of this?
Well, yeah, I want to start. I think that after Romeo's death, I was, as I said, I was with a big sigh, and so I started to think like, why don't start to work on myself? Why don't start like working on my future? Maybe like do something with my family, start like a business, something like that. So because in this moment, I've been realizing that love for others is not everything. Like it's not everything in life. Like I should just love myself and grow on my own. So I start to think about myself more than other people.
That's excellent. Katerina,
Esperen, lo voy a cortar. ¿Cuál fue la pregunta gorda que se me fue el internet?
como, o sea, como, ¿qué piensa usted sobre todo lo que pasó? ¿Cómo lidió con eso? Ya,
Hola,
Katerina, sí, te escuchamos.
¿me escucha?
Sí.
Sí,
Ya voy, primero un segundo, por favor. Se me desconchumó esto. Ay, ay. Bueno, y de ahí ya tú sigues a preguntarnos lo del final, ¿cierto?
Sí.
sí.
Bueno, continuamos. Okay, so I feel bad because Petruccio always humiliated me, but I really learned a lot of things with that situation. So yeah,
Okay. What kind of things did you learn?
like to be a sweet person.
To value
Okay.
yourself, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
uh,
that too.
Okay, you are very similar in some things.
Yeah, at the end of the
Um,
start.
yeah. Besides the story are very, very different. You have some things that are very similar in your personality. Okay, girls. Do you have anything else to tell us, like what happened after all that occurred, or if the end of the story, of your story, is as the great Shakespeare told us? If everything about you ends there, or something changed?
Well, from my part, I gotta tell us something. Because I met a person that his name is
Wow.
Antonio. So who is my current partner, and it's also like a friend. It's I think it is completely different that the from that the relation that I have with Romeo, because I don't know, but in in a minimum part of the story that I have with Romeo, it was like a little bit toxic because
Yeah.
of the fights that we had. But now in this relationship with Antonio is I think is everything more perfect. Like it's absolutely gorgeous. It's wonderful. So he helped me to get to this point in life where everything is just like magic.
Oh, awesome. I have to tell you something is that I'm very proud of you because your life didn't end with the Romeo's death. So it's, it's to a very strong person, a very strong woman to try to continue with her life after um, happen a thing like this in your story, right? So
Yeah,
that's excellent. That's excellent.
thank you.
Katerina.
Okay, so obviously my story didn't end like that. Did you really think that I was going to let myself be tamed by a man? No, because I hate men, and I will never marry with him. And when Petruccio was feuding with me, I treated him really badly. And one day I really ran out of my patience, and I didn't want to be with him, and I didn't want him around me anymore. So that day I took a knife and I killed him.
Oh my God, that is very
Wow.
different that Shakespeare told us in in their
Yeah,
play.
Shakespeare always do everything wrong.
Oh my goodness, it was very shocked actually. I never imagined that happened in reality, right? So
Me either. So really,
so it's
wow.
very impressive. Okay. Um, so where are you right now? What happens after you killed your husband? Your husband.
Well, actually, I am in prison.
Oh my goodness.
That's that's my story, and that's how it ends.
Okay, girls. That's that's very completely different stories that I think that the majority of us know, right? So I don't know how to say this, but like the men try to like change the things that really happens and to put his version into a story. It's very impressionant. But I don't know, you are very great females, very great characters, and you are truly admirable girls. Um, we have run out of time, so thank you very much for joining me today, for being here with me or the audience. And I hope you see you later in the future. And to our audience, see you then in a future episode of Mujeres al Límite. Girls, again, thank you so much. And I really appreciate your presence here today.
No, thanks to you, girl. Like this is the very first time that I do this, and this is like very grateful to hear Katerina to hear Katerina's story and to know
Yeah,
you, because that's the first time that I'm seeing you, and this is like very impressive because we're meeting here like um uh, a whole different story, a whole different like new world, and it makes me really very happy, very excited.
yeah,
Thanks for
yeah,
the invitation
professional.
and also thanks for the space. I hope you will learn from my story.
To not kill your
I will do. I will do, but not kill my husband. I love him. Actually, I love him so much. He's a good man. Well, I think.
he should be he should.
Actually, yeah. Actually, I don't know anything. I prefer to close my mouth.
But you shouldn't do
Okay,
that.
girls. Not really. Okay, girls. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye.